What I learned from a bonsai beginner's course. I have always been interested in Japanese culture, and bonsai in particular has appealed to me since I was young. Spending hours looking at countless images of perfect little trees and forest scenes in books and magazines drew my imagination away to far-off mystical lands and exciting cultures where entire gardens are grown around this miniature theme. Tiny trees that can be hundreds of years old, handed down from generation to generation, had me believing that to achieve such perfection in the palm of one's hand, may have needed the ancient Oriental gardeners to use a sprinkle of magic dust for them to achieve such beauty. I wanted my own bonsai. I desperately wanted a bonsai of my own so I could care for a living sculpture that I, and anyone else who saw it, could be inspired by. Over the years I have collected many great books on the subject, so I could learn the secrets of the Oriental masters and find some direction for growing fine bonsai specimens. Some of these books I would recommend, while some others, I felt it was a shame a tree had been cut down for them to be printed on. I spent years growing cuttings and seedlings in large pots and foam vegetable boxes, searching discount sale sections at the local nursery, and even raiding my family's garden for anything that resembled a bonsai. I have tried it all to build my collection of Japanese bonsai. One day, by sheer luck, as I passed a local nursery, I spotted a sign saying the Bonsai Beginner's Course here. Although at this point I didn't think of myself as a complete beginner, as my self-education on the subject was quite broad, I decided to inquire anyway. After walking into the nursery and being overwhelmed with the quality of their bonsai section, I signed up on the spot. Whoever had grown their bonsai truly knew what they were doing, and I wanted a piece of that. Bonsai Beginner's Course. The course lasted for over 4 hours, and it seemed every question I had about creating a bonsai tree was being answered before I even had to ask. It was like the teacher had peered over the fence at my place, seen my collection, and structured the course around everything I did wrong or didn't understand that well yet. Best of all, we took what seemed like everyday pot plants or nursery stock. We pruned, wired and potted our very own bonsai to take home. That I still have kept. Why was it different from what I already knew? I knew what I wanted my trees to look like, as I had seen so many pictures in so many books. But what was missing was elements of the trunk thickness, the branch placement, shape and size of the pot, all put together to create any one of the 5 styles of Japanese bonsai. What I learned on that day allowed me to look at my collection of trees in a whole new way and refine them to be a much better quality tree. Student becomes the teacher. That bonsai course was many years ago, and now I regularly teach to enthusiastic bonsai growers who are starting out just like I did many years ago, searching for a way to create and look after my own mystical trees. I haven't discovered where to get any magic bonsai dust from just yet, but I have put together a bonsai course for those of you who can't get to a nursery that teaches classes. If you want to learn how to put the elements of true bonsai together and refine your own trees, or want to create a bonsai from household plants or nursery stock, check it out here. www.balconybonsai.com.